What's up, everyone? Man, Martinsville. What the hell just happened? I'm going to tell you, I see so many people that say I don't watch NASCAR anymore because it's boring and uneventful, but man, that right there was a soap opera made for TV in motorsports. Oh, man, there's so much things to talk about this. I'm going to be doing an episode on this week, obviously, because there's so many key points I want to hit on with this. But let's get to this. And first, I want to start out by saying Ryan Blaney, man, hell yeah, way to drive back up through there and get that win. And man, it's just been a mind blowing day. I mean, at one point you got Hendrick cars in there. Other points you got JGR cars in there, and then it just comes down to the end where it was a bunch of manipulation to see which one got in there. And anybody that wants to say that wasn't the case, I am so damn sorry. I'll argue with you all day. There was a lot of manipulation by everybody out there on that racetrack to secure manufacturers, more than even teams with this situation. But, man, there's so many things to this. That, again, I cannot wait to jump into this week because, man, we got to look at this. All right, that last lap alone, there are so many aspects to that have been played out over the last couple years that, wow, man, it kind of reminds me back, you remember Michael Waltrip racing and little controversy they went through? Kind of seeing the same thing here tonight in so many ways. And I'm going to tell you, for the 24 car to be out there, have two Chevrolets lined up behind them, obviously, maybe some people haven't heard the radio communications with the cars behind them, but they were pretty much pointing out more than anything where the 24 car was at to get them into the Final Four. And then, man, I'm going to tell you right now, if I was a crew member on the 23 team for Bubba Wallace, the first thing I would have done was went over there to that right rear, just kind of said, put some air out of that thing just to kind of blame it on a flat tire, because there was obviously a very huge slow up by that 23 on that final lap. And man, I just got to say this. I don't know why Bubba keeps putting himself in these positions to be pointed out. And it's unfortunate in so many ways. But I'm going to tell you, when they interviewed Christopher Bell following this, he looked like a kid who just robbed from the candy store. You could see it in his face, and I will have video and everything tomorrow, but you could just see that he kind of knew, like, oh, man, here comes the microphone. I don't even know what to say right now. William Byron obviously knew what to say, because he was saying, hey, you can't ride a wall like that anymore after Ross Chastain did it a couple years ago, which is very obvious. But in my own personal opinion, I think this was a little bit of a different situation from what Ross did. But still, there was a lot of manipulation going into that checkered flag to secure spots. And I think it was more for manufacturers than even for teams. And as I say, there was a lot of things I'm going to bring up about this week, because I saw different things that kind of drew my attention in so many ways. But, man, down below, what do you think? What do you think about this? Do you think this was a manipulated race in any way? Do you think there should be some further things that go along with this? Or do you think it's just racing playing out the way it should? Because I'm like, man, just put all five of them in there. Let them all race for it now, because you kind of created this mess. And I'm also going to say, I would hate to be in NASCAR's shoes to try to decide on this, because just as a person sitting at home on my deck, which you can see, I've been out there watching the race, a little chilly here in Concord, North Carolina. But man, I had to come in here and talk about this. But I'm saying, I would really hate to be in that position, because there was a lot of things that happened really fast, and you got to make a decision. And obviously, it took them a while to do it. And man, there's going to be a lot of talk about this. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the race. Hope you had a great weekend. And like I say, got a couple different episodes coming out just off of Martinsville. So hope you join me. But as always, we'll see you at the checkered flag.